Hey guys, thanks for joining me. This is Angie at Chicken Scratch, and today is Thursday, January 4th. If you're watching this live, let me know if you can hear me. So today we're doing a new catalog walkthrough. I will not be making a project today, but we are going to go through both of these catalogs. And we're going to be talking about the joining special that started today also, if you're interested in becoming a demonstrator. Okay, and I'm just waiting for that first comment. And now all of a sudden I'm wondering if I'm live. Let's see. Oh, okay, you can hear me. I'm here, right? Thank you. Perfect. Okay, we'll give everybody about a minute to get in here. I am about 5 minutes late. Hi there. Good morning. Perfect. I'm going to open up my Stampin' Spot so that we can put these here because they look so pretty, right? Let's see. This one looks like these are, I have some retired colors in here because we don't even have Soft Sky anymore. But we do have Pool Party. Thank you, Randy. I appreciate it. Okay, there's those. Okay, so let me see if I can see how many people are here. Yes, okay, so there are people here that's over on Facebook, so that's good. I am not going to be doing the live prizes today. I'm just going to be going through the catalogs because I'm going live tomorrow night, Friday night. Let me put this up on the screen. I'm having a D-Stash sale, and I'm selling things super cheap. I'm going to post all the details on my website today, but this is the date and time. So tomorrow night, 7:30 Central Time. And I'm going to be selling some items that just retired. Look at my light right here up above. I'm going to cover that with vellum. Someone told me to try vellum. So anyway, tomorrow night, 7:30 Central Time. That would be 8:30 Eastern, 6:30 Mountain, and 5:30 Pacific. Yeah. Let's see if this vellum trick will work. I'm just going to cut a 3x3 square and see if that'll block the light. Perfect. That's awesome, right? I got rid of that glare. I'll move this up. Okay, any questions before we get started? Oh, I guess I should remove that off of here, right? If you plan on placing an order today, here is my host code. And I will say, I moved from, I was doing ink, Stampin' Blend markers free, and now I've changed it to InkPad. The request for Stampin' Blend markers was getting lower and lower, so I changed it to InkPad. I did not go with new product in the mini because today is the first day, and I'm terrified of what's going to go on back order in just a few hours. So I normally kind of do an embellishment when a new catalog starts, but this time I decided to just do an embossing folder, and we have some really awesome embossing folders in our catalog. So anyway, that's the reason why I didn't choose any new product, because I'm terrified it's going to go on back order, and this host code is good until the 16th. Okay, I'm gonna take that off. Oh, and let's take, well, there we go. Okay. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Yeah, I had to take a shower this morning. Brooke called me with bad news about Gizmo this morning, so I've spent my first hour of the day crying. So, oh, when it rains, it pours. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the Celebration catalog first, because I do think it's a really strong celebration catalog this time. I think, was it last year? People said it wasn't their favorite. But anyway, I think there's so much in here to choose from. And I do officially have one of everything in here. I finally got all the items. So on the first page, first 2 and 3, this is just samples. And wait, let me move this aside because I need to be able to hold it flat. Is that good? Let me move this over here. Okay, there we go. And don't forget to look at these samples for inspiration, because using these little clouds right here is a really great idea. And the clouds are in this paper, which you'll see in just a minute. Okay, so on page 4, we have the watercolor melon, and this is free with a $50 order. So if you've never ordered during celebration, it's really simple. You get one $50 item, or one free item for every $50 you order. And there's no limits. So if you want 16 packs of this paper or whatever, you can get whatever you want. There's no limits. And again, I think that sometimes the samples are not very good. Sorry, maybe I shouldn't have said that. But I think the samples in this catalog really show how awesome the product is. So like when I first saw this stamp set, I'm going to tell you, I looked at it, I'm like, well, goodness gracious, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Like sometimes I'm creative and sometimes I'm not. And I looked at that and I'm like, well, I really don't know what to do. Well, guess what? And I tell my downline this too. Sometimes when you're lacking inspiration, go and copy a project. Do you want me to zoom in? Let me see if I can. You know, actually I can't. But what I'll do is I'll lower the camera. You might see this. This is not the best look for me, is it? Okay. Yeah, you can see my phone in the camera, but that's okay. You don't mind, do you? How's that? Is that better? Who asked that? Erica, is that better? Hopefully it is. Just ignore the phone at the top of my head. Anyway, so I want you guys to look at the samples, really look at the samples. So when you go to choose your celebration items, look at the samples. Don't look at the product. I mean, you can look at the product, but look at the samples, okay? Because there's some really fabulous ones. Like every one of these on this page, I'd like to copy or case. Yeah, case or copy. Okay, on page 6 and 7, we have Flight and Airy. And of course, birds. It makes me even sadder this morning. One thing that you're gonna miss if you don't look real closely is this amazing pool party ribbon. It is so amazing. I have 7 rolls officially of it. Y'all know that pool party is one of my favorite colors. I use it a lot. And I love this type of ribbon. And I didn't bring any of my product in here because my room is turning into a de-stash sale room. Yeah, so I didn't bring out any of the product. It's all where it's supposed to be. The ribbon's in the drawer, the paper's on the sorter over there, and the stamp sets are on my shelf behind me. So same thing on the Cradled in Love stamp set. Look at the cute sample. Like, I struggle sometimes with, you already know that. I've already said it, right? I struggle with creating sometimes, especially when I'm an emotional wreck. On page 8 and 9, we have 3 products, and you might miss this one in the middle. Again, look at your samples. So on this page, we have softly stippled 12 by 12 paper. And I showed that on my catalog haul. So if you want to see these products, I did show most of them on my catalog haul video. Then in the center here, we have the opaque faceted gems. And those are Calypso Coral, Pecan Pie, and Pool Party. Beautiful colors. And again, look at these samples. Most adored 12 by 12 paper. And we used this the other day for our Valentine box that we made on Tuesday. On page 10 and 11, Heartfelt Hellos is a greeting stamp set. And then on this page, we have the Trusty Tools Designer Series paper that coordinates with the Trusty Tools bundle in the mini catalog. And this is a fabulous pack of paper, especially if you make a lot of dude cards. And I always say I need to do a better job. But these samples that they have on this page, again, they are fabulous. You can just copy those. Okay, on page 12 and 13, we have the Jungle Pals. I know y'all probably thought I would use this stamp set first, right? If I wasn't going through everything I'm going through, I probably would have. But the bees, I just had to focus on the bees first because we're using that for card club. So I'll be using this set pretty quickly. So Jungle Pals and then Jungle Pal dies. This one is free with a $50 order, and this one is free with $100. So if you place a $150 order, you get both of these free, and you get your Stampin' Rewards. That's a lot of free product, right? Let me see the samples. Yep, the samples are cute too. On page 14, we have the Softly Sophisticated Bundle, and this is free with a $100 order, and that includes the stamp set and the embossing folder. And then we have the Detailed Dogwood stamp set, and that one is free also with a $100 order. And this stamp set coordinates with the Petal Park Builder Punch. So this is in the annual catalog, and check out the flowers here. Yeah, so again, I almost missed this the first time around. In fact, I didn't even get this on my first order. And then after I started looking at the samples, I'm like, oh wait, look, it coordinates with this punch. Okay, now let's talk about the Join Special. If you're thinking about becoming a demonstrator, I would love to have you join my team. And I would be happy to talk to you over the phone today. Yeah, so with the starter kit, you get your choice. So for $99, you get your choice of product. $99, you get $125 in product. You get to choose this glass mat that comes with the glass mat, and then it comes with this silicone tray, and then it comes with a little chamois here to wipe things clean. Yeah, and this is what I wish our Simply chamois was made of. It's kind of the same material, but this is much thinner. I've always taken my Simply chamois and cut those into quarters because it's much easier for me to work with my hands. And this, yeah, I just love this. It's crazy for me to say that I love this as much as I love that, but I actually do. And I keep it in my little duck bowl. I wish Amazon still had these, but they don't. But that's where I keep it. So again, if you want to join, I would love to have a phone chat. Hobby demonstrators, bargain shoppers, business builders, all the above. Okay, that is a wrap on the Celebration catalog. Does anybody have any questions? And don't forget to check out the samples on the back page as well. They're cute too. Look at those, right? Yeah. So kudos to whoever designed the samples for this catalog. You guys did a fabulous job. Now, let's get out this one. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Why does Stampin' Up! Have so many flowers? You know, Karen, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. I could take 100 more animals. Yeah, I don't know. I wish I knew. I wish I knew. Yes, I don't know. Yeah, that is a good question. Now, I want y'all to do the same thing that I just mentioned on the Celebration. Look at the samples because it gives you a great starting off point. And again, I think that this catalog also has some really awesome samples. So I'm going to fast forward to page 9. You've already seen this. Is it light enough in here? Do I need to turn on some more lights? It seems like it's, of course the sun's not out today. I wish it was. It would make me happier. Does that help any? Okay. So this whole thing don't fit in here. Animals are my favorite too. And a bee to me is considered an animal. It's actually an insect, right? Is a bee an insect? I think so. But y'all have already seen me use this maybe twice, right? I think. Or is it just once? I know my card club cards are with this bundle. So Be My Valentine, all the product. Love it, love it, love it. The ribbon, the embellishments. I'm obsessed. I got my order placed at 4 o'clock this morning. Yes, I was up at 4. I had to make sure I got all my stuff. Okay, so here is the fabulous stamp set. And this punch is so easy to use. Like, sometimes we have punches that confuse me. This one does not. And you can punch your bees go in 2 directions. Yeah, I can't show you that project because it's my exclusive project for my Just Stampin' tutorial. But yeah, you just turn the image upside down and then you have bees facing each other. Does that make sense? Okay, now, I was going to say, I think I have a couple bees sitting here. I do. I could make this like my little mascot today. On page 11, I did get this one. This is called Sending Love Bundle. And y'all know what's going on, so I'm going to apologize once that I've hardly touched anything in this catalog because y'all know about my mother. And I've not had a chance to play with anything. So I'd like to say, oh, I've already stamped with this and I love it. I haven't touched hardly anything because of what happened. So I did order it. I will be making something, but it's over on the shelf behind me. On page 12, we have the Heartfelt Hexagon. And I think this was one that I was able to pre-order early. But I have that one. I like that one too. I love these right here that go with the punch. Love it, love it, love it. Again, look at the samples. So if you look at this one and look at this one where it's turned vertical instead of horizontal. So that's a good idea, right? Sometimes I think about turning punches, turning them vertical, but not very often. This is the stamp set that I used the other night. On page 13, we used Hooray for Surprises and the Hooray for Surprises dies. And this set of dies it creates interactive cards. So it says the dies create perforated edges with a tab. Simply pull the tab to reveal the message inside. I'm going to tell you that I don't have a clue of how to use that yet, but I will learn how. Because I love the font. I love the flower. I love the cake here, the candle. Yeah, I love this, the whole thing. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, on page 15, we have the Forever Love bundle or collection, Suite, Forever Love Suite. And y'all already know my style. Those of you that are here, you kind of know. So Patricia says they have so many flowers because they sell. Yeah, and Patricia, you are right. They do sell. But some people say they sell because there's nothing else to buy. I'm just saying. Yeah, they do sell. But yeah. Okay. On page 15, I'm sorry to say it does not float my boat and I did not get it. But if you like it, yeah, it's not my style. And I need to like figure out what I'm supposed to really say when there's a set that I don't care for. Maybe I shouldn't say it doesn't float my boat because you may love it, but at the same time, like I'm not gonna fib just to sell product, right? Okay, on page 17, this is called Delicate Forest Bundle. And these dies look really interesting down here. But when I look at the samples and I look at the thing I like about this set is the words, especially right now with what we're going through. But it's, again, it's another set that is not my style. So I'm moving on to the next page. On page 18, I did get this bundle. Y'all already saw me use this. Y'all also saw my confusion of how to use it, and then I corrected myself later. Yeah, so if you want to watch, don't watch the haul video on this product because I really didn't know how to use it, but I got it now. I know how to use it. And when you're using the brayer, you want to make sure that that little metal piece is not going up. Sometimes I'm just a klutz. Anyway, love this. And I love this these embossed hearts. Yeah. And I like the samples. Look at this one and this one. I would change the colors to like Angie colors, you know. On page 20, we have Hills of Tuscany. Oh, come back here. And then on page 21, we have Wild Ferns. I love the greetings in this one, but I'm happy that you love flowers, and I love flowers too. I'll show you the flowers I really love. Like, for example, not to stir up anything this morning, but I mean, I love flowers. The flowers that I got yesterday. Did y'all see the flowers? If you're friends with me on Facebook, you'll see the flowers that one of my customers sent me for my mother's passing. Here's the bouquet of flowers. Look, whoops. Oh, goodness gracious. Look at how beautiful they are. I do love flowers. I know this is a rose. I think that's a lily. I don't know what these purple things are. That's a carnation. I don't know what these are, but they are beautiful. Isn't it just the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? Yeah, I love it. Lane Swerve, sorry about that. No, I do love flowers. I just don't love all of them. 23. Perennial Lavender. Yes, weren't they beautiful? Perennial Lavender is on page 23, and it has the entire suite. And also perennial postage bundle. So I got the perennial postage bundle. And here's that stamp set. And then here is the perennial postage bundle. This set of dies, wow. Love the dies. Love, love, love them. I used Big Hugs the other day. I think I used it with this cat. I don't know where I put it. Anyway, next page. I love this set. Love it. I love this. So y'all tell me, what flower is this? That's a lily, right? An Easter lily? Oh, yeah, it says it right here. Easter lily. I love this one. And I love these leaves. Is that what you call that? Yeah, I love this one. On page 26, Easter lilies. On 27, excellent eggs. And excellent eggs dies. I love this one, page 28. Love, love, love this one. And Laura, if you're watching this video, thank you for sending me the card that you sent. I loved it. And the dies are pretty fabulous too. I'm going to have to turn my fan on. All of a sudden I'm having like a hot flash. Palm. Thank you. Palms. I need to write that on there, don't I? I'll probably remember now. Stephanie says she only got the dies. You know, I can't remember if I got the stamp set or not, but anyway, if I didn't get the stamp set, I think I did. You know, y'all know what's going on in my head, in my life. Blueberry bunches. I want to get this one just to work with my blends and my blender pan. I didn't get it yet though. Blueberries. I love blueberries. I try to eat blueberries every day because they're good for the brain. On page 30, Cake Fancy. This is really cute. I wouldn't even know where to begin to create with this stamp set. I've discovered that I'm actually not the most creative. Actually, I already knew that, right? On page 31, this is called Flower Cart Bundle and Flower Cart Dies. I love, wait, I'm skipping a page. Oh yeah, okay, I'm not really skipping, but I kind of sort of am skipping. This is the Hot Air Balloon Bundle. I love it. I haven't touched it yet, but it's going to make some really cute projects. In fact, if you look at the samples, you'll already see that they are stinking cute, especially the dies. So Hot Air Balloon and Hot Air Balloon Dies. I love this one. Hooray, it's your birthday. Wish big, hang in there. On page 35, we have Filled with Happiness. I think I got that because of the punch. I don't know. I can't see that far. Stephanie says that's what's wrong with her brain. She can't eat blueberries. You can't? Is it something with your stomach? Oh my gosh. I eat them. I try to eat them every day. I'm not a lot, just like, you know, a handful of them, because they are supposed to be a power food for your brain. On page 36, I just love this one. This is a great set, I think, for scrapbookers. You can see the scrapbook page right here. But I absolutely love this font. So there isn't a birthday on here. I looked because I was going to use this set on a card I was making. But I'm going to tell you, you can still stamp happy and use one of our other birthdays in one of our other stamp sets. So y'all know I already do that. I mix stamp sets up and used greetings from all different sets. So this says Happy Note. I'd like to say Happy Birthday because I love the font. On page 37, we have the Ice Cream Swirl Bundle. And this set of dies is fabulous. If you'll notice, this one, it folds over so that you can make like this 3D. Oh, there, you can see it right there. Haven't touched it yet, but I got it. On page 38, we have the Enduring Beauty stamp set and mask. And I have some downline that love the mask and use the mask. And the cards they make are just... Ooh, Kathy says you can eat mushrooms and they're good for the brain. That is... I think a mushroom is the only food that my husband does not eat. Nor do I. I can't even handle... I don't even like talking about them. Anyway, this bundle... I know some of my downline are gonna. I know they're gonna create something really beautiful with this because they love the mask. It's not my style. Now this one's not typically my style, but I love it. Nature Sweetness. I don't know why, but I just really love it. Here's the stamp set. So this is Lovely and Sweet, and one of my downline told me what all these images were. So this is vanilla. And this is, I think, this is almonds, right? I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But I love this one. Just sending a bit of love your way. Congratulations. So sorry. And I need to make some sympathy cards myself. I'm terribly behind on sending some. And this is Notes of Nature stamp set and then Notes of Nature dies. So I did get this whole entire bundle. And if you look at the samples, they're pretty. Today is all about you. Happy birthday. Thanks for making me smile. Yeah, the vanilla images, I agree. This is the vanilla one. On page 44, we have the Sweet Thoughts, Memories, and More. I don't scrapbook anymore, but these can make fabulous cards. I used to buy them because I used to say, oh, I'm going to make some cards with them. Well, I never did, and y'all will see that on my D-Stash sale tomorrow. I no longer buy them because I never get around to making the cards. There's just not enough hours in the day anymore. Okay, on page 45, Let's Chat. I did get that one, I think. If I didn't, I'm going to. It's so cute. I love it. On page 46, we have Doggone Friendly background stamp and then Botanical Beauty. Yeah, I did order this one. On page 47, we have the mini alphabet dies and the Planted Paradise. Hand waving. That's funny. Yeah, I think I got that free. Now, on page 49, I did not order Just Kidding yet. I did go back and forth because, you know, Olivia turned a year old in September. But, I mean, I don't know. I go back and forth on this. I don't know how I feel about it. Yeah, I didn't get it yet. So I'm thinking I'm going to break down and get it, but I don't know. We'll see. All the images are cute. This one I did get. So this is Bright Skies and Bright Skies bundle. Love, 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 love. Right? So this coordinates with that paper that was in the this paper here. So the Sunny Days paper. Isn't this so cute? I love this. So this is the Submarine Life bundle, stamp set and dies. And the samples are stinking cute. Look at this crab. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. And y'all know this is my most favorite in the book is the Cutest Cows bundle. I wish we had like a whole catalog of animals just like this. I did get the wobbles to make a bobblehead. You know, the little spring action thingies. So the next time I use this set, his head will be bouncing. Yeah, I don't know where they are, but yes. I love it so much. On page 55, we have the Rockstar bundle. I read Rock and Roll and then Rockstar. So Rockstar, I wish I could sing. I wish I could play a musical instrument. I sound like a dead duck, so I don't sing, or a dying duck. That sounds terrible. Okay, somebody give me a better word for being a horrible singer. My kids, none of us, we couldn't sing anything. I think David sometimes tries, but he has a really nice voice. He has a deep voice. Okay, moving on to page 56. We have the Trusty Tools, and y'all already saw a ton of samples in the Celebration catalog. So this is a really awesome dude set. The dies and the stamp set. Yeah. They're fabulous. On page 57, we have Cap and Gown. So if you have someone that's graduating, that hat's cute, isn't it? On page 58, we have the Beach Day Bundle. This is a really cute set too. Look at the little bird. On page 59, we have Cliffs by the Ocean. And on page 61, we have the Thoughtful Expressions bundle. So these dies I showed y'all on my haul video. These dies are amazing. Amazing. Yeah. Then here's the samples you should check out. And that, we determined that is a hummingbird, right? I got a new hummingbird feeder for Christmas. Y'all should see it. It is so beautiful. Oh, I don't know what to do. I'm going to take this, guys, really quick. I'm sorry. Brookie? Right. I think so. Do you have time with your class? Yeah. Yeah. You can do that. And just call me on your next break, okay, honey? Love you. Bye. I had to take it, and I apologize. We have to put, I'm going to take the camera, I'm going to take my face off the camera. Gizmo's not well, so I had to answer that. So I'll tell y'all something. My mother used to always say, and if you're from the South, you're probably familiar with this, but my mother used to always say that when someone dies, it always happens in threes. So my mother's 1, and now Gizmo will be 2. So now it's like, oh Lord, who's going to be number 3? Anyway, I know superstition sometimes is a crazy thing, and most of the time I don't really believe in it, but with Gizmo, it just, yeah. Anyway, sorry. I'm going to try to regain my composure. So 62, oh. Sorry, I'm just going to breathe for just a second. Okay, I'm going to push through this. On page 63, we have Quiet Reflection. And of course, look what comes up is sorry for your loss. It's like, oh, goodness. Okay, so on page 64, we have Stippled Roses. And the Stippled Roses dies. Oh, look, a little birdie. On 65, we have Inspirational Sketches.
And you know, luckily, that is the end of the catalog, which is kind of perfect timing because I'm having a real hard time. I do want to show you in the back of the book the embellishments and ribbon really quick. For those of you that were waiting on me for my product shares, I'm really sorry. I had such a great plan to offer product shares. Since Mom's funeral is next weekend, I just can't pull it off this time, so I'm sorry. I can't do it. Yeah, I don't have the hours to do it, but you know, I will do it again on the next catalog. But here's all the designer series papers. You know, and if these don't go on back order and they don't sell out when I come home from the funeral, maybe I could offer a share. I'm really afraid that the B mine is going to go on back order. Yeah. So here's the 4. Is it 4? Nope, we have 5 punches. We have 5 punches. So here's 4. And then here's the 5th one. And then here's all the embellishments. So when I was telling y'all earlier that I didn't choose an embellishment for my host code gift because I'm afraid that they will go on back order. So if these don't go on back order, I may offer it on my second host code later this month. But we're going to wait and see what the inventory does. And then here is our ribbon that we have. And I did show these. I showed all of these in the haul video, right? And then back here, wouldn't you know that I forgot to order this set this morning at 4 a.m. when I placed my order? I'm kicking myself. I just love this set. So if you order $150 or more, you get Stampin' Rewards, and you can get this stamp set for free. And look how cute it is. Yeah, so I've got to place another order anyway, so I will get it. In fact, all I ordered this morning was just the B collection stuff. Yeah, but that's a cute set. Okay, so any questions about any of the product that I showed you today? I was gonna show you a couple of things about this glass mat because if you're thinking about becoming a demonstrator, and I know a lot of you guys that are on here are demonstrators. I recognize many of you, and several of my downline are here, so I love you guys. Thank you so much. So I was going to show you that you can cut, and hopefully I'm not going to butcher this because as you can see, these are still in the wrapper, in the container. Wait, where's my chick stand? Come back here. Okay, so this is a perforating tool, and you can, goodness gracious. Let's hope, you know, it's quite possible that I cut myself. I have this bruise here that I don't know where it came from. Okay, so now I'm going to take a piece of cardstock and a ruler. Am I in the camera? I am, right? And you have to apply pressure to do this. See, it makes that, so it makes it like a ticket. Isn't that so awesome? So you can do it right on your glass mat. It does not cut it at all. Okay, what's the other features of this? I have like a whole list upstairs, and like I said when Brooke called this morning, everything went out the window. Debbie says, how does the D-stash work? So Debbie, I'm going to explain that in just a couple minutes. Yeah, so yeah, I'll explain how it's going to work. I'll pull up my notes on my website and I'll explain it. So one of the other things that you can do is you can put ink right on this pad. Glass mat. And then I don't think I have my aqua painter here with me. I have it in a container. Do I have it here? You know, I don't have it here, but what I do have is this thingy. So I'll do that. I'll use that real quick. So you can brush your ink off of here and then onto here. And that, I didn't put very much ink on there. So
you can put a whole lot on here. And then let me show you the other thing. Let me get a color that's going to show up. Let's get Highland Heather. That's a beautiful color. So you can also put your re-inker on here. And then you can mix it with a little water. And I don't think I have my water in here. It's in my sewing area. But you can mix this up with water. And then the great thing about this little chamois, you can also use this tray. So you can use your glass mat, or you can put little drops of ink and little drops of water. So I used to use like a little paint palette. Some of y'all that have been watching me forever, y'all probably remember those little white paint palettes I used to have. So this little silicone tray is like a little paint palette. You put your ink pad here, you put your stamping spots here, and it doesn't slide at all. It stays on this glass mat. That's too much ink for my blender, so I'm not gonna use that on my brush. But you just take this chamois, which I've already said I absolutely love because it's so lightweight. And everything just wipes up really nicely. Like, yeah. Okay, what's another tool? Does anybody else have a tool that, or a tip they'd like to share about this? So Stephanie says, spritz water on the ink and lay the cardstock on top. Yeah, and I don't have my water bottle. Whoops, sorry. You know what? Let me grab it. I've got my other one over across the room. Since I don't have the camera showing me now. Okay. Oops, sorry, I just shook my desk. Okay, so we're gonna do what Stephanie just suggested. That was one of the tips that I did have. I'm gonna get a lighter color though. I'm gonna use my favorite color of Pool Party. Oh, that's right. You know what? You can do do I have a stamp that will do that? Let me look really quick. We want a solid image, right? Oh, I need an ink pad. Let's do Lost Lagoon. Now, so the first thing, so we'll put ink there, and then we're going to spray a little bit of water. Those of you that know me know that this is like, oh, that's so messy. And I should be using watercolor paper, but I'm not. This is just for a demonstration purpose of this awesome glass mat. Look at this. Isn't that amazing? And then you just let this dry. And then you've got, yeah, that looks like that could be like the sky or the ocean. Okay, and look, it absorbed all of it, but if there's any leftover, the other thing it will do, and let me grab the washi tape real quick. So you can take washi tape. This is my Lori Holt washi tape. I love all of her stuff. She has the best colors. So you can use this to glue or to tape down your cardstock when you're working on a project, and then you can reuse it. Isn't that awesome? Now, the next one is, I'm going to attempt it. is the reverse stamping. So let's stamp this. Does it need to be a solid image or can it be an outline image? I'm going to try the alligator. So let's peel the backing off of that. And then peel that off. Oh, is the sloth easier? Huh. We'll try it. So, I need a bigger piece of paper. Here we go. I guess I need a block too, don't I? I don't really know what I'm doing, so I've never done reverse stamping a day in my life. But we're going to try it. Yeah, I'm like, where do I even begin? I know. I first stamp it on this cardstock. And then, I don't even know if I know. Okay, somebody tell me the steps. What do? I stamp this guy in... Yeah. All I keep thinking about now is the person that, never mind. I'm not saying it. I'm not going there. So do I stamp it on the glass? Oh, that slides around. But maybe that's what it's supposed to do. I don't know. I thought that I would remember that because I've seen it demonstrated many times. I don't do techniques because I get confused. Oh, it worked. I could have done a better job. Okay, let's try that again. Stamp it on the glass first. Oh, okay. Let's see. Oh, it's sliding though. So, let me wipe that up. So how do you keep it from sliding? So I remember the days we used to have to use vellum to do this. See, remember, I did used to do it. Okay, I'm going to try to not slide it. And now I'm going to set this on top. So I think solid images work better than outlines, right? Yeah. So pretty good. So then you've got alligators facing each other. But I think solid images work best. Yeah, and I don't have any of those. Okay, what else does this glass mat do? I used the perforating tool. You can heat emboss on this thing. It is heat resistant, but if you do a lot, be careful because it can get pretty hot. To stop the reflection of your lights, if you're filming videos, just use some vellum. So Gabby says use your glue mat for reverse stamping and the stamp doesn't slide. Oh, cool. Yeah, we're all learning together. So I told you about the washi tape. I told you about the blade. I told you about the awesome chamois that comes with it. the re-inker. Isn't this so beautiful? I'm like, oh, I need to make a card with that. That's just Pool Party ink and a little bit of water. Actually, it was a lot of water, right? Did y'all see how much water I put on there? It was a lot. And then the silicone mat here, this one. So the other thing you can do is you can put your re-inkers in here, use with your, you know how I'm always doing that in the lid of the ink pad, but then you can also spray some water in there, and then you can use your blender pen, which I do not have in my possession, but you can pick up your ink and then color. What is that duck thing? It is it's a bowl. I've had it for probably, I don't know, 10, 12 years. I got it on Amazon. I've looked for them and looked for them and looked for them. They don't sell them anymore. It's just a bowl, and it opens up, and that's where I keep my baby wipes and chamois and what have you. Yeah. I wish they still sold them. I still look from time to time to see if I can find more. But yeah. And I think it's a duck, right? It's a duck or a bird. It's one of the two, but it's so cute. Yes, you can use your water painter. And I know there's something that I'm forgetting because I know there's something. Oh, the other thing you can do too, you already saw me using the this tool, but you can also use the rotary cutter as well. Not rotary, X-Acto knife. I have to be careful with the X-Acto knife because I am a klutz, and I have cut myself many a times with an X-Acto knife. I don't know why, but I do. So again, use your ruler, and then thank goodness there's a protective cap on this thing, but even with that I could still cut myself. Again, you just want to go straight down. So this image, oh, that's what I was going to show you. Yes, thank you, Lord. So this is what I was going to show you, is that, now this is not the best image to fussy cut. So kind of sort of ignore what I'm doing because this is not a good example. Let me get my washi tape because I want to glue this down, because if I don't glue it down, then it's going to slide all over the place. So step one is, and if this was another image, I should stamp the sloth real quick. That would be better. Let's do that. So we're going to tape this down, and we're going to get the sloth because he's a little bit easier to fussy cut. I'm not even going to put the sticker on him yet because I don't need it. Oh, but I do need my, well, I'll just use my, oh, look, I've got a stamping spot right here. How convenient. Hopefully it doesn't need to be re-inked. Now this is not the best example to show you because this is thick cardstock, so I probably need to use, let's use this one. Okay, now watch this. Now you want to be able to turn this, so never mind about the washi. Because what you want to do I have the blade going in the right direction? I can't even see. There we go. I need a second pair of readers because I'm not doing a good job, but we're going to pretend that I am. See, I'm fussy cutting it, except I'm doing a very bad job of it because I can't see. My eyes are blurry from all the crying. So if you don't like using scissors, You can use your... Oh, I'm not even in the camera view, am I? Sorry. I wonder if that was somebody telling me that I'm not in the camera view. Oh, goodness gracious. I have to answer this one really quick. Yes. Oh, my goodness. My husband is so fabulous. When I am an emotional wreck, he saves me. He, I know y'all do this too, but you know, when you're sad, food is a comfort. And he just asked if I wanted pizza shop for lunch, which I absolutely love. Okay, I'm doing a terrible job of doing this, but anyway, he's going to get our lunch for us. Now, no flames. I'm going to say it 100 times. I can't even see. My vision is so blurry, so I'm doing a terrible fussy cutting job. I mean, terrible. But if I had my second pair of readers on, or if my eyes weren't filled with tears, it would look a lot better. Yeah, there he is. Hey, that's actually pretty cute, right? Yeah. Let's stick him on here. A pool party sloth. Now I better find the protector for this thing because I don't want to cut myself. Okay. So Jacqueline says, still use my ruler when cutting out the shapes. Yeah. You can. I'd have to figure out how to do that too, right? He's not the best of fussy cutting, but it's just an example today. Okay, any other questions? I'm going to show y'all about the D-Stash sale. That's what I was going to do. So Veronica says they have tiny trash cans that are meant to fit in the cup holder of a car. That will work the same. They are just a little taller and all plastic. Okay, did y'all hear that? So Veronica, you're talking about my duck bowl, right? They have tiny trash cans that are meant to fit in the cup hold. Oh, I just got a thumbs down. Yeah, so a snack container for kiddos. That's funny. Okay, I'm going to talk about the D-Stash sale now, and then I'll look for questions one more time before I sign off. I don't want to keep y'all here all day because I know y'all have things to do, and I'm not making a project. I was just showing you the catalogs. I just actually really, I keep looking at this. Isn't that just so beautiful? So for the D-Stash sale, I got to pull up the information on my website. I have it on a page. Like I said, I'm going to post the information today. And I'm also going to post that project that we made on Tuesday. I have not yet posted it. Yes. Okay. So here's how it's going to work. I'm going to, let's say, for example, this is one of the stamp sets that's going to be in my sale, which it's not because we're not allowed to cash and carry. So the only items I will be selling are retired items. Some items will be from this past holiday catalog, and some items will be 3 years old, and some items might even be 8 years old. I'm just pulling from different boxes. And actually, I'm not doing it. Diana's doing it. So she was here yesterday for 3 hours and she pulled, I think, 150 items. It's going to be very fast paced. Some items I have like 8 or 9 or 10. Some items I have only one, the first number. So every item, so I'm going to have the item. This is going to have a number. So let's say, for example, this might be number 101. And it's going to be like $2. Every person, everyone that purchases is going to only pay $5 in shipping. It doesn't matter how much you buy from me, whether you buy $5 in product or if you buy $200 in product. Everyone's shipping is only $5. That's it. Because the product that I'm selling, I'm also selling for really, really cheap. I'm talking about $3, $4, $8. I'm getting rid of stuff. So what you're going to do is you're going to complete a form on my website. It's going to give me your name, your YouTube name, your email, your shipping address, and your PayPal email. I'm going to hold up an item. It's going to have a number on it. The first person that types that number into the chat box, and we're only doing this on YouTube. I can't do it on 2 platforms. It will not work. So it's YouTube only. And whoever types that number in first gets it. Like I said, I have like 8 items of some items. So the first 8 people will get it. Anyone after 8 won't get it. And at the end of the video, at the end of the auction or sale, it's going to take me about 24 hours to get your invoices over to you. So you just have to pay the invoice and then I'll ship the product. One special note about this is that I'm not going to wait until I see the number come across. It's just going to flow. Okay. And I will jot it down when it comes across. I'm actually going to have someone jot it down for me, but I want y'all to remember that you've got to be on live chat and not top chat. So if you want to participate tomorrow night, 7:30 Friday night, make sure that you understand what live chat is versus top chat, because top chat only gives you a little bit of the chat, the top chatters. Live chat gives you the real. So your screen is not going to reflect what my screen shows. So I'm going to be honoring, because every time I purchase something on YouTube like this, because I purchase a lot. I purchase from my girlfriend's shop like this. I purchase from Soya Quilting. And on my screen, it always looks like I'm the first person that posted the number, but I wasn't. It goes by the person that's hosting it. So I will always be honest, but you may think you're first and you're not. So yeah, I just got to make sure I say that multiple times. So we will send you an invoice afterwards. Give us 24 hours. And then after that, you have 48 hours to pay. If you don't pay, we'll offer it again. And this is not the first one I'm going to do. I'm going to do several of these, regardless of whether it's successful Friday or not. I am going to start getting, I've been here for 3 years in this house, and my storage area is becoming almost like my last house storage area. So I want to just get this stuff out of the house, and I have to charge just the minimum of shipping, because that's how much y'all know shipping is really expensive now. So $5 is very fair. Some people that are going to order punches and what have you, it's going to cost me like $15 for shipping. But I'm gonna Debbie, if you don't have PayPal, I can send you a different invoice. I use Stripe for credit card payments. So when you get that email from me, then you just let me know and I'll send you a Stripe invoice. Okay. I'm not doing that on the front side, and I'll make sure I make a note of that tomorrow night too, that if you don't do PayPal, when I send you that email, just let me know. Reply back, and then I'll reply back to you with the link to pay on Stripe. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to make sure, Pam, because I've been doing online shopping on YouTube for well over a year now. It's becoming very, very, very popular. And Debbie, I have so much Designer Series paper. I could fill the back of my vehicle. Yeah, I have so much Designer Series paper. So yeah, for shipping purposes, we are cutting that down to measure 6 by 12 instead of 12 by 12, because it is really difficult to ship 12 by 12. And it's also super expensive. So we're going to be, I'm going to be showing it in 6 by 12, but we are going to be cutting it at 6, or I'm going to show it at 12 by 12, but we're going to be cutting it 6 by 12. Yeah. That's okay. I'm going to have another one. This first one's going to be on a Friday evening. I'm going to try to switch it up and do some on a Sunday, some on a Saturday. I may even throw a few items in every now and then. I may get, yeah, I may even do it on a Tuesday. Like when I do prizes, I may actually auction a couple items right when I'm live on Tuesdays. Yeah, so you don't need PayPal to pay. We'll figure that out. So Renee says, where did I get the glass mat and the silicone? This is what you get if you join and you become a demonstrator during celebration. You get to choose this glass mat, the silicone tray, and the chamois for free. And the starter kit is $99. You get to choose $125 in product of your choice. It's on page 17 of the celebration catalog. So here it shows the glass mat, the silicone tray, and the chamois. Yep. And if you don't want this glass mat, which I really think you're going to want it, because once you use it, like to stamp your photopolymer, you know how we use the Stampin' mat for our photopolymer? This glass mat does the same thing. Like it's a nice surface for your stamping. So it's 7:30 Central Time tomorrow night. Yeah, 7:30. Try the two-step stamp like the sea turtle. Oh, thank you. I have to tell you, I've had to start, to be honest, I've had to start curling my hair because my hair's thinning again. I don't know why. You know, we go through stages. Like when I had thyroid cancer, my hair thinned a lot. And then once they took out my thyroid and I got on the right medication, then everything it got better. But now all of a sudden it's happening again. So I'm like, it looks better if I do it just a little bit of curls. There are a lot of Debbies in this group. There's a lot of Debbie paper crafters. I have a lot of Debbie customers and downline. Yeah, I love it. It is a great name, isn't it? Okay, so any last minute questions? I don't think I have a sea turtle. Where's the sea turtle from? So, hi, Sandra. Where do you get the form to complete? You mean to participate in my D-Stash sale? I'll be posting on my blog today. Yeah, I'll be posting on my blog today. Oh, Sandra, I think, look, I curled my hair today, so, yeah, I curled it today. But now I've cried off most of my makeup. I'm going to hide again. I like to hide. Sandra, I'll be texting you later. I don't think you heard the news about Gizmo, so we'll have to talk later. Okay, so I'm looking at all these questions. I promise you, just go over to my blog later today. It is going to take me a while. So my blog is, well, look, I don't even have to tell you right here. Here's my blog address. And I will have all the information about the D-Stash sale. I will also repost it again tomorrow. So, because today is like a crazy day with the new catalog starting. So I'll post today about the D-Stash sale, and then I'll post it again tomorrow. If you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you'll also get a notification. So again, I'm only doing the sale because right now both y'all are watching, like even Sandra's on Facebook, but I'm only doing the D-Stash sale on YouTube because the cross platforms just won't work with the selling. Yeah. Okay, so Denise said you can pay a PayPal invoice with a credit card and you don't need account. That's a good point. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Stephanie. Oh, and I got a card from you yesterday too. Thank you so much. I hope your husband doesn't get COVID. Oh, my sister just had it. She's past it now, thank goodness. So I'll get to see her next weekend. Okay, y'all have a great day. Hopefully I'll see y'all tomorrow night. If you need anything, please reach out and have a great day.